welcome to the Film Quiz podcast. It's a film quiz that's also a podcast. So if you don't like quizzes, you don't like films, and you don't like podcasts, then this is a massive waste of your time. So please stop listening. Great. Brilliant. In each episode, our contestants fight it out to prove they know their taxi drivers from their mini drivers, their Forrest Gumps from their Forrest Whitakers, and their 40-year-old virgins from Tom Cruise. I mean, I'm guessing the implication is that he's a Scientologist, so therefore he's also a virgin. I haven't written these jokes, I'm just reading them out, guys. I'm not a fan of a lot of them either. Right, our challengers will fast and furiously... See, this is going to be littered with film references. So if you like films, this is really a big treat for you. Our challengers will fast and furiously answer questions on a range of film-related subjects to find out which one of them is the good, the bad, and the shit. Today's usual suspects are an award-winning comedian whose 2019 show, I've Got Nothing, earned him the Edinburgh Comedy Award. The pandemic helped him claim to be the longest-reigning Edinburgh champion in history. It's Jordan Brookes. Jordan Brookes from Merseyside. Yeah, there you go. Hello, Jordan. How you doing?
Hello, thanks for reading my Wikipedia.
That's okay. As I say, I haven't put this together. It's a team of people that have put it together slavishly all afternoon, and I'm reading a lot of this for the first time. So thank you for...
You can't tell.
On board. Oh, that's great. That's absolutely great. What do we say, right? I was really fucking nice on your podcast.
We did say.
Right, okay, great. And what's your favourite film? Do you know what? I'll ask you all, and then I'll come back and I'll ask you all again at the end, right? Once you've had a little bit of time. Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you.
We've just been sat downstairs for like an hour together, and we didn't tell them that to think of their favourite film before we came on.
Well, I just think it's a given, right? Isn't it? That you're doing a film-based fucking podcast, and people come on and they just think about films.
I don't think they knew they were doing it.
Sorry, so who has a favourite film though?
I've got a favourite film.
What is it?
Hang on a minute. Well, it depends. All right, okay, cool, fuck it. We'll just move on then, if that's... No, we'll just do it. We'll do it the way Jordan's decided to do it, everyone. Nobody clap for the rest of the fucking show. Okay, right. Next we have an award-winning musical comedian and actress. She won Best Newcomer at the Musical Comedy Awards after just 3 live gigs. She's appeared on shows such as Lovesick, Stanley's Lucky Man, Episodes, Murdering Successful, and Misfits. It's Jenny Bede from London.
You knew that?
Hi, Jenny. Can I call you Jenny?
Yeah, please do.
Oh, good. Right, it's Jenny.
Yeah.
You got a question for me?
No, you looked like shocked that I'm from London.
No, well, who is from London?
I am.
I'm from London as well.
I know.
But it's one of my favourite things to do. I go up to people and say, hey, I'm from London. That's quite rare.
Want to touch me?
No, I don't. I actually categorically don't say that anymore. And with good reason. So what's your favourite film, Jenny?
I don't have great taste in films.
No one's here to judge.
Okay.
Unless it's Judge Dredd, and then we will be the judge, jury, and executioner.
You're reading that off the... Is that in the script?
No, it's just how I talk now. I'm too scared to move away from it in case something interesting happens. Is it Judge Dredd? Is it Judge Dredd?
I've not seen Judge Dredd.
You've not seen Judge Dredd? You haven't fucking lived.
Oh, it's my favourite film.
I tell you, Jenny.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I tell you, Jenny, Judge Dredd starring Stallone is... I went to see that at the cinema in the 90s, and I came out of it, and I thought, that is a guaranteed 5-star movie. And it's aged very poorly, but I loved it. But that's great that you also love Judge Dredd. That's great. What is it?
Oh, just all the Marvel films.
Yeah, of course. They're all... You never know who's listening to you, Jenny. I'd like to say that I personally really love Boba Fett, the TV series. It was... and everything that Lucasfilm has done. Huge, you got anything to say?
No, not really. I don't think they allow... They let me in one of those ones these days, or is it?
Yeah, you kind of look like Kylo Ren anyway, so...
Yeah, I know.
So if they need to kill him and throw him off something, they'd hire you.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, we have a legendary comedian whose work includes the iconic TV shows Fist of Fun and This Morning with Richard Not Judy. He has been a pioneer of comedy podcasting, currently hosting his own Leicester Square Theatre podcast. It's Richard Herring. Sorry, Richard, they cut me off. It's Richard Herring from Pocklington, East Yorkshire. What was it like? What was it like growing up in Pocklington?
Well, I left there when I was 4 years old, but up to then it was amazing.
Yeah.
I once found a bird that had fallen out of its nest and took it home.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it did die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Can we just try and keep it film-based?
That's my only real memory of Pocklington.
What's your worst film that you've ever seen?
My worst film might be Jack and Jill. It's certainly the work of the poor work of Adam Sandler.
Sure.
The Cobbler is the one I keep going back to.
Do you know what? I would say The Cobbler is worse than Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
Jack and Jill already had very low standards
Yes.
going in, and I think I genuinely do believe it's Al Pacino's best work. But you also hate sliding doors, right?
I do hate sliding doors as well, yeah.
And I hate sliding doors.
Yeah, we both hate sliding doors.
I had a routine in 2012 about it. Did you have a routine about it?
Definitely, yeah. I've been talking about sliding doors.
Yes,
Since sliding doors came out.
I fucking, yeah, it's the worst. What's the worst scene in Sliding Doors?
Well, I mean, I can start right at the beginning. I mean, it's all bad.
It's all
but,
bad. It is.
The,
It's one of them real treats of a film where it's all bad.
I think the worst thing about it is that it's nothing to do with the sliding doors that changes her future. There's a small girl with a doll on the stairs, and the future changes because the girl drops the doll in one scenario and doesn't drop it in the other. So it should be called Small Girl Who Drops or Doesn't Drop a Doll.
Oh, right.
So
Less catchy.
sliding doors is the wrong time.
Well, unfortunately, you're already losing, Richard. The worst scene in Sliding Doors is the scene where John Hannah recreates the Spanish Inquisition
That is bad.
around a dinner table, and while he's doing his Monty Python impressions, Gwyneth Paltrow silently gazes and falls in love with him, which is, if anyone has ever been around anyone doing a Monty Python impression, you'll know that it's just science fiction, that's absolute, it's fucking, you definitely, it's the opposite reaction you get. It brings me out in hives. I hate sliding doors. I mean, so have you thought about it, Jordan?
What?
What's your favourite fucking film?
I
We haven't
don't
got
know.
time
I'd
for
probably
this.
have to say Sliding Doors.
Yeah. And then we're over here to meet the score master himself, Mr. Huge Davies. Have you got any film-based anecdotes that we can just, like a small one that we can start off with just to get the ball rolling?
I watched Back to the Future for the first time this week. I'd never
Ever?
Yeah, ever. I was recommended it because everyone says it's great, and then I watched it and I was like, what the fuck are you all talking about? I'd say when the first time his mum was like, there was a plot point in which his mum was like, I want to fuck my son.
Yeah.
I said to my friend, is that the last we'll see of that? He said, no, that is the main plot line of the film.
Yeah.
And then I thought he was joking, continued. And then when that finished, which wasn't for a very long time, then the plot turned to him trying to get his dad to fuck his mum. And then that's the whole film. So yeah, I watched the film this week. There's a one bit as well where he's definitely like, his mum tries to fuck him like 3 times. He's like, absolutely not.
And how old is he? He's about 16.
He's about 16. He
There's
went,
no
absolutely
way
not.
he wouldn't have fucked her.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, Lee Thompson was at a peak. I mean...
At one point, they're in the car and her boobs are a bit out because of the dress she's in.
That's the best
And
bit.
there's at one point, he's kind of on the fence. That's the climax of the film.
Ironically. But the climax of the film really should have been him impregnating his mum with himself. Whilst George watches through the window crying. Much better film. I think we'll all agree. Although, I don't know what they'll do with the 2 sequels. Okay, Huge Davies! Let's hear it for all of you acts. Time for round 1. Okay, great. Well, round 1, are you ready, Huge?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Great, good, because you're going to be taking all the scores here. Round 1 is True Lies, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, or False Positive, starring Pierce Brosnan. And I've never... anyone ever seen False Positive, starring Pierce Brosnan? No, no one has. And, but basically, it's a true or false round. Yeah, it's basically that bit with true lies and false positive was just a bit of fun. It's a fun way of introducing this round, basically. It's a true or false round. There's 2 points for every correct answer, plus a bonus point question. So let's go. Jordan, true or false? NASA regularly screens the Bruce Willis movie Armageddon as part of its management training program. Is that true or is it false, Jordan?
I don't know.
You don't know. It's literally.
Why would I know that?
Why
would
would
I
you?
know that?
Why would you? Why would you know that? Have you ever seen the film Armageddon?
No.
You never seen it? No.
But I do
No.
have to say, it's probably my favourite film, actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's say true.
Well, why? What's your thought?
I
thinking?
genuinely just chose that at random.
Yeah, well, you're random. I mean, I literally gave it to you, and
Is it true?
It's 50-50, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It's like Deal or No Deal. It sounds more complicated than it really is, but it's just opening boxes. So you're going to go with true, and there's no thought behind that. It could be one or the other.
Just sort of saying things, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you now that the correct answer is anyone? Yeah, it's true. Of course, it's true. Of course,
There you
it's
go
true.
then.
Of course, it's true. So you need to put a point down, Huge.
Put a point down
for
for
Jordan.
me.
How many points is?
I think he gets 2 points for that.
2 points.
Yeah. The correct answer is true. By watching.
Wait, what's 1 point? What would 1
You're going to
point?
have to stop doing this. I'm glad that you're here and all, but it's largely a silent role. Okay. Watching Armageddon as part of a NASA training program, the objective of the exercise is to spot as many scientific inaccuracies as possible, which is why they use Armageddon, I guess, which is a film about oil drillers being trained to be astronauts.
Being trained to be astronauts.
So that they
Yeah, I was
can
about to say
drill
that, but
on a meteorite.
Yeah. Is this a film that is good?
Armageddon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the best bit about it is when Steven Tyler sings that song about like fucking for his daughter. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, so bonus point question for you, Jordan. Can you name 2 other actors from Armageddon who feature in the film apart from Bruce Willis?
Come on, man. Yeah, Ben Affleck and
She just said one of them.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Come on, yeah, Billy Bob Thornton and
Yeah? What?
You said
Really?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, and Ben Affleck.
Yeah, and Ben Affleck. Yeah, brilliant, great.
Well,
yeah.
how is that
well
possible?
Done.
No.
Well done. So you did it. Yeah, you could have had Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck, Billy Bob Thornton, Steve Buscemi, Owen Wilson, Jason Isaacs in it. Have you written all that down, Huge?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, great, brilliant. Right, Jenny, true or false? Movie star and Scientology fan Tom Cruise starred in the film Born on the 4th of July, and he was actually born on the 4th of July. What do you think about that, Jenny? Is that true or false?
Well, I think the first part is definitely true.
Yeah, he was. He was in the film.
He was in that film.
Yeah.
And then I guess the second part is up to interpretation.
What? What are you thinking? That maybe it started a little bit before the 4th of July and he finally popped out
Thank you.
on the 4th of July?
Yeah, it was like if there was like a delay in when they wrote it down or something. Because it was
Sure.
somewhere over. It was the beginning of July. He is a
Sure.
Pisces. I don't know.
It's
I
a
don't know what sign he
it's a
is.
difficult one because it's either he was born on the 4th of July or he was
Any
born
other
on
day.
364 days.
I'm going to say false because I think that if he's such like an American figure, I feel like he'd really sell himself on that, and we'd all know about it if he was born on the 4th of
He'd
July.
be like Mr. America.
Mr. America.
Mr. America.
Yeah, but like he wouldn't have to wear a bikini.
Okay, well, so what's your answer?
False, please.
Your answer is false. The correct answer is false. It is false. It is false, Jenny. But you want to know what's really fucked up?
Go on.
His birthday is the 3rd of July.
What?
Wouldn't it be like the best name for an autobiography for him to call it Born on the 3rd of July? So if he's listening, go on, Tom. Okay, a bonus point question, Jenny. Born on the 4th of July is directed by Oliver Stone. Can you name 2 other films Oliver Stone has directed?
No.
You can't name 2 other films that Oliver Stone has directed?
JFK.
Jeff Kay?
Natural Born Killers is obviously the first one. And
The strongest president was JFK. Yeah, go on.
Jeff Capes. No, JFK and Natural Born Killers.
Natural Born Killers, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, he did do that.
I did.
Oliver Stone also directed JFK.
JFK.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. The Doors, Natural Born Killers,
Yeah.
Nixon, Platoon, and Any Given Sunday.
Did he do Any Given Sunday? I love that film.
Yeah, well, fuck
That's
all
like one of
about
my
it,
top 10
so,
films.
It's too late to say that you're a fan now.
Sorry.
Moving on, Richard Herring, True or False? You get it. You get and you've written all that down, haven't you, Huge?
Yeah, somewhat.
True or false? Right.
Is it 2 points again for the bonus point, or is it 2 points and then 1 point for the bonus point?
You get 1 point if they answer 2 things right, but you get 2 points for the original true or false, which is only one thing. It's all backwards to me, but that's the way that they've planned it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Best of luck with this.
Yeah.
Okay, Richard, true or false? All 3 Godfather movies won the Oscar for Best Picture. Is that true or false?
I would say Godfather 3 did not win the Best Picture, so I'd say it's false.
You'd say it's false. Are you a big fan of the Godfather trilogy?
You know, I've bought them in probably 3 different formats and never watched all of them.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Das Boot, which I've bought in every available format and never watched a second of.
Plus,
I've got the book.
There's a TV series as well.
The TV series,
Yeah.
the films. I've got on DVD, extended DVD.
Yeah.
But yeah, Godfather, I've watched the first 2, I think,
Yeah.
at some point.
I don't think I've ever watched all of the third one. Yeah, well, right, okay. Do you want to know a fun fact about The Godfather?
Yeah.
First time it was shown on American TV, during the ad break, New York ran out of water. Everyone needed a piss at the same time. So as soon as I think it was actually when the film finished, everyone got up and went for a piss. Everyone flushed the chain at the same time, and then New York ran out of water. It didn't run out of water, obviously, and they could survive on the piss that they just had, just
And
splashing it up to their mouths.
It's surrounded by water as well.
Of course, the famously very drinkable water of the Hudson. Yeah. Okay. So the answer is false, of course, Richard. Part 3 was a sack of shit. It was nominated, but only the first 2 won. Are you going to clap him for that? Bonus point question here, Richard. Can you name 2 members of the cast of the first Godfather film? Yeah. Can you remember? Can you name 2 other members of the cast of the first Godfather film, apart from the leading duo of Al Pacino and Marlon Brando?
Those are the 2 I was going to say.
Yeah.
Diane Keaton's in it.
Diane Keaton is in it.
And James Caan.
James Caan?
Yeah.
James Caan, yeah, absolutely. Are you all helping each other?
No, they told me Sophia Coppola, which I think is wrong, isn't it?
I don't think she was born at that point. But yeah, okay. Yeah,
I helped them and they're trying to put me off. We're telling me the wrong answer.
Yeah, well, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, isn't it? So Diane Keaton is in it and chose James Caan. You could have also had Robert Duvall, Talia Shire, and John Cazale.
That was hard. I think that was hard comparative to the other 2 questions, I have to say.
Yeah, but it's a mark of respect that your
Thank you.
questions are so much harder
Thank
than
you.
everyone else. Okay, back to Jordan. True or false, Jordan? This is a round that'll never end. True or false, Jordan? Jim Caviezel was struck by lightning while playing Jesus in a scene from The Passion of the Christ.
Nah.
So you're thinking that, like, Jim Caviezel, right? He's dressed up like Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's up on a crucifix. Mel Gibson's shouting at him, saying, "Oh, look more like Jesus," and he's like going, "I'm trying my best," And then he gets struck by lightning, and you think that's bullshit.
Now that you've said that, no.
It's going to be one or the other. It's either going to be true or false.
I'm going to say false.
You're going to say it's false. You don't believe that Jim Caviezel
You're repeating
got
it again?
struck by lightning. It's just, I mean, it's all up to you, but you think it's false, yeah? That's the sort of thing that would have been made up. Have you ever seen The Passion of the Christ? You know, there's like, you get about halfway through, and then all of a sudden, Jim Caviezel's hair goes all frizzy. Just for like a couple of scenes. Just for a couple of scenes, and then they tongue it out, you know. You know?
I'm going to say false.
You're going to say false. It's true.
What?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, while he was, even God hated that film. He was just like, I'm not having this.
I don't think it's true.
The correct answer is true. BBC News reported that both Caviezel and assistant director Jan Michelini were struck by lightning during the Sermon on the Mount scene.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, God was like, you're disrespecting my boy. So yeah, a bonus point. I mean, it seems pointless, really. I mean, I think they should probably only get bonus questions if they got it right, but we're doing it now. Bonus point question here, Jordan. In The Passion of the Christ, who plays Mary Magdalene? If you don't know who Mary Magdalene is, it's kind of like Jesus' best friend.
Why are there DVDs down there? What's that for?
Oh, they're for like, we were going to give them out if people, you know.
It's meant to be a sort of a secret prize, but they are really just on. I don't know if you can't see it on the podcast, but they are just on the floor at my feet.
We bought some DVDs from my own personal collection to give out.
Don't.
One of them's Vin Diesel's The Pacifier.
Don't do that. That's
Why do you think I'm giving it away, Jordan? Fucking hell. I've got that on streaming now. It's fucking...
Watch that in HD.
And Dwayne Johnson's The Tooth Fairy. Fucking amazing. It's amazing to see what the cast of The Fast and the Furious were up to back in the day. So who played Mary Magdalene?
I don't know. Helen Hunt. I don't know.
Helen Hunt. Yeah, you're right. It was Helen Hunt. It was Helen Hunt. Congratulations, Helen Hunt.
Actually.
No, it was Monica Bellucci. But
He sat forward in his chair.
but you were so excited that you nearly won there, right? I'm dangling a carrot there, Jordan. This is what you could be like. This is what you could feel like if you took it seriously. But you just sat there commenting on my fucking DVDs. Like, this doesn't matter. This could be my big break. Finally, I've got a podcast like you and you. Have you got a podcast, Jenny?
Of course not. I'm not a white man.
Oh, fine. No, yeah, fair enough. Thanks for being on mine. Fine, okay. Where do we get to? Mary Magdalene, yeah, she was played by Monica Bellucci. Obviously, Passion of the Christ is my favourite Christmas film. I watch it every year. We watch Santa Claus the movie starring Dudley Moore in the morning, and then in the evening we watch Passion of the Christ every Christmas. It doesn't have to be Christmas. We watch it any day, really. Okay, Jenny, true or false? The character Chewbacca, yeah?
Yeah.
You've seen Star Wars?
Yes.
Great. Okay, what's your favourite?
Weirdly, no, it's a really bad one. The number 4.
Nah, we haven't got time for this.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so the character Chewbacca is named after George Lucas's dog. True or false?
True.
Oh, Jenny.
What?
It's false, unfortunately.
Other way
I
around,
know,
isn't it?
right? I know. It seems true, doesn't it? It
Well,
seems true.
It's a
Seems
great name
true.
for a dog.
Chewbacca was not the name of George Lucas's dog. The character was written based on George Lucas's dog, who was like a big hairy dog. But the dog was, of course, called
Han Solo.
Indiana. Indiana was the name of his dog. You named the dog Indiana? That's I'm allowed to do that impression because it's an impression of a white man being racist. It's not me being racist. It's just so that and fucking hell, John Rhys Davies. He'll do anything, won't he? He was in Lord of the Rings, and then he was in UV Bowl's Dungeon Siege, Attack of the King. It wasn't called Attack of the King.
In the Name of the King.
In the Name of the King. You've watched that, haven't you?
I watched it all the way through.
So, Jenny, yes, right, fine. Bonus question, Jenny. Bonus point for getting that wrong, really. In the Star Wars series, Harrison Ford's character, Han Solo, it's Han Solo, but you've left the S on there from when we ran these questions. So I'm now asking you about this random Austrian boy called Han Solo.
Han Solo.
He was at boarding school during The Sound of Music. He missed all the singing and dancing, but he did get a pair of pyjamas made out of curtains, so he was very happy with that. Han Solo is frozen in carbon. He's not frozen in carbon, he's frozen in carbonite. In the Star Wars film series, Harrison Ford's character, Hans Solo, is frozen in a pencil. It's frozen in carbonite by whom? And I'd like the full name. No conferring, right, between you. You're meant to, this is serious. You're meant to be head to head. You're meant to be.
I'm taking this so seriously.
Yeah, but it's
Nick.
like a fight to the death.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I don't think it is Jabba the Hutt. I think that it's Boba Fett. I think he's the one that did it. And our final question on this round, Richard, true or false? Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Jackson. Is that true or false?
It is something like that. It might be that, but he has got the name of someone else.
Diane Keaton.
But I don't think I'm going to say false because I don't think it's Michael Jackson, but it is somebody else famous, right?
Do you know what? You're fucking... Between the two of you, you've almost got an answer there. It's false, yeah. His name isn't Michael Jackson. His name is really Michael Douglas.
Right.
But he changed his name to Michael Keaton because he was a big fan of Diane Keaton. And Diane Keaton changed her name to Diane Keaton because she was a big fan of Buster Keaton. So... If you can wrap your head around that, Jenny, I would ask, why are you doing so badly? You're right.
Did Richard get it right?
Richard got it right, but he doesn't know why. The correct answer is false. His real name is Michael Douglas. So here's a bonus question for you, Richard. Can you name 3 other famous actors whose first name is Michael, apart from Michael Douglas and Michael Keaton?
Michael Caine.
He's not on my list, sorry.
I mean, 3 actors who, I mean, what are you
and
defining?
they're on my list, and it's a very short list, mate. So you better start thinking big.
Michael Palin.
No.
You thought Palin would be on this list.
You're crashing and burning here, Richard.
Michelangelo from the...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Michael... I generally can't think of another Michael...
Myers?
Oh, yeah, Mike Myers.
Do you mean the comedian? Or do you mean the fictional mass murderer from Haddonfield? Yeah, no, not him.
Mike Aspel.
No, you get no points, Richard, I'm afraid.
What?
And actually, let's take some off for time wasting. You could have obviously had J. Fox, Madsen, Sheen, Cera, Fassbender, Gambon, Clark Duncan, B. Jordan, and that's it.
Right.
Unfortunately, you failed to answer any of those, so that's a shame. So at the end of round 1, Huge, let's go over to you. For those, we haven't practiced this, but we practiced everything else, unbelievably. So let's go over to you and find out those scores.
And the scores are, I'm just going to throw out anything here. Jordan on 3 points. Does that sound right, Jordan?
No, I believe it was 4.
Oh, hang on. While we're doing this, why don't you all work out what you think you should get? How dare you fucking question him?
Sorry, Hugh.
It's all right, no, it's fine.
He's come all the way from fucking Isle of Dogs for this, for fuck's sake. Don't take away his one thing, you know. We might as well not have him here if you're just going to pick a fucking number out of the fucking air, Jordan. Oh, yeah, we all wish we were doing your fucking podcast. Jesus Christ. You've got 0 respect for me. I mean, people in comedy in general. So what's he got?
3 points.
2 points, yeah, sounds about right. What's Jenny got?
4 points for Jenny.
Oh, yeah, great.
And then
That's
Richard,
right.
5 points.
Wow.
On to the second round. Sounds like film round. What are you thinking? You're thinking, what's this round about, Nick? Well, I'll tell you. In this round, our few good men and women will hear... We'll hear 3 songs from 3 different movies, and the movies will all be from the same year. You've all got a delible marker each and a small, I guess it's like a rectangular board with sort of like a shiny surface on it that you can kind of like...
a whiteboard?
A whiteboard,
Yeah.
why not? It's not an Etch-a-Sketch, that involves magnets. But thank you for piping up again. So we're all ready. So 7 points are up for grabs in total on this round. And here come some songs. Okay, put your pens down now! It'll be something like that.
Yeah.
How did you find that round, guys? You know where any of the songs come from, Jordan?
Yeah, do you want me to say them all?
Nah. And Jenny, how about you? How did you get on with
I
that?
really surprised myself, Nick.
Do you think you know the year?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, and Richard?
I don't got a guess the year.
Okay, the answer, of course, was 1996 was the year. So what have we got here? We got
1991.
1991, absolutely no bollocks. That was
97.
1997. Oh,
I got
you know.
96, but I forgot the other third part of the question, so I just put
96.
the films in the year.
But you put 96
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
So you got it right, and you got 97, of course, which was the year that Armageddon came out. So that was a year later. That was it. And obviously Batman and Robin
Excellent
and The
year for
Lost
cinema.
World all came out in 1997. It was a vintage year for shit films, actually. Okay, yeah, so it was 1996, and of course, from clip 1, you had Love Roller Coaster by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. From anyone, which film?
Beavis and Butthead.
America.
Beavis and
America.
Butthead to America. Round of applause.
Is that going to become a feature on the podcast if you say, do a round of applause? I think they're supposed to do it naturally, are they?
Mate, just don't undermine me in front of the audience. Okay. The second one was Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, from the movie
Evita.
Evita by,
Madonna.
well, Andrew Lloyd Webber, but sure. Yeah, thanks, Huge. And the third answer was Born Slippy from anyone?
Trainspotting.
Of course, Trainspotting. So what were your answers there, Jordan?
Beavis and Butthead, Evita, Trainspotting, 1996. I forgot about the other part of the question.
Absolutely
so-
fucking nailed that in a way, but hang on. You got the 3 movies, you got the 3 songs, and you got the year it was released.
I didn't get this. I knew what the songs.
Oh, you didn't
I know
get
what the
the
songs are.
songs.
I
You
just
didn't
didn't
get
write
the
them
songs.
down.
Yeah.
That
Oh yeah, that means that you could have got 7 points, but I think he's got 4 points
Yeah.
actually. It's only got 4.
Yeah.
He's-
4, so am I right with 4 then?
Yeah, you're right in
Yeah.
4. Jenny, what did you get?
I think I got 6.
Wow, Jenny's absolutely smashing it this time. And
I'll put it-
Richard,
I got 4.
yeah, you put him down for 3. Okay. So Jordan, do you like music from films?
what, like soundtracks and that.
Oh, fuck off. Okay. What are the scores from Huge?
So the points at the moment, it's 7 points to Jordan, 10 points to Jenny, and 9 points to Richard.
On to round 3. It doesn't work when I shout. On to round 3. Round 3 is called What's in the Box? What's in the Box? Office. So this is a round where we're just now like looking at the box office receipts, I guess. Let's all discover it together, shall we, guys? In this round, our contestants have to try to name 10 movies from an actor's filmography that were the highest grossing at the worldwide box office. These films also include animated voice roles, FYI. When you hear this noise, hoo-ah! it means you've got a right answer. You'll get 2 points for each film listed in the top 5, 1 point for films numbered 6 to 10. All right, so you get 2 points for any of the films in the top 5, and then you get 1 point for any of the films 6 to 10, right? And this noise...
Why are you telling them? Tell me. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You've got what's written in front of me. It makes no sense. Okay, cool. It does make perfect sense. Right, so if they get 2 points for any films in the top 5, Huge.
Yeah.
And then if they get 6 to 10, you know, in the top 10,
Yeah.
all the rest, they get 1 point, all right?
I'm not going to lie to you. I did phase out in the middle of
It's like, if it wasn't written down, I'm not listening. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, so when you hear this noise, it's good. That's the hoo-ha, right? And then when you hear this noise...
Don't give me the crap. Don't...
Shaka Khan is in the house. So when you hear that noise, that means that it's the wrong answer. Each contestant can give 3 wrong answers before they're eliminated. At the end of this round, we will be losing one of you. So, for example, if we were guessing Tom Hanks films, we're not, but if we were, and you said Castaway, you'd hear this noise.
Don't give me the crap.
That means you got it wrong. Each contestant can give 3 wrong answers before they're eliminated. At the end of this round, we'll be losing one of you. And that's when you all did the, ooh. Pacino is good. If you hear Pacino, it's good. If you hear Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's bad. That's just a rule for life, I think. So the 10 highest grossing movies we're trying to pick are the films of Will Smith. So we're going to go contestant by contestant across the board until we have an elimination. Okay. So Jordan, can you name any of Will Smith's top 10 films?
No. The Pursuit of Happiness.
Don't give me the crap.
Are you fucking shitting me? The Pursuit of fucking Happiness.
Yeah, he didn't.
In his top 10.
I thought he won an award for that one.
Yeah, but fucking top 10.
It's a great film.
Jenny, what name a top 10 Will Smith film?
Independence Day.
Yeah, that was that's hoo-ha. That's 2 points. It was number 2 in his top 10 box office. Right, brilliant. Richard, you name one.
Men in Black.
Hoo-ha. Yeah, it's sort of weird that you didn't say Men in Black, Jenny.
I'm not a dare to cheat.
But Men in Black, that's 1 point, I'm afraid, Richard.
Oh, what?
That was at number 6 on the box office. Going back round to you, Jordan. If you want, if you want a clue.
Wild. No.
No.
Ali.
Don't give me the crap.
No. Sorry, Ali was not a top 10. Jenny?
iRobot.
No.
Don't give me the crap.
No.
Really?
Yeah, iRobot. Yeah, really?
I love that film.
Has anybody thought of iRobot since the moment they left the cinema?
There is a scene...
The last time I thought of iRobot was when I was looking for a coaster for my fucking coffee cup. And I used a DVD of it. Yeah, I knew there was a punchline somewhere on that.
There's a scene in the first 10 minutes of that film where Will Smith takes a shower. And I think about that at least once a month.
Well, if only you'd bought enough tickets. Okay, sure. No, iRobot is not in a thing. Richard?
What's the one where it's just him?
No, we're not playing it like this. don't.
Men in Black 2.
Hoo-ah! Yeah, absolutely.
It's 1 point. 1 point.
I mean, it's fucking unbelievable, isn't it? He's
Yeah,
in a couple of franchises, and they're not going with it. All right, okay, brilliant. That was 1 point. It was number 8. Jordan.
After Earth.
Don't give me the crap.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much.
You're fired. Jenny.
Bad Boys.
Don't give me the crap.
No.
2.
You can't just say 2. You can't say 2
I
after
hadn't
the fact.
finished, you interrupted me.
Yeah, no. Bad Boys is not on his
Right,
top
well,
10.
guess what Richard's about to do.
Bad Boys 2.
Don't give me the crap.
No, Bad Boys 2 is not on the list. So, Jordan, if you're out now, so if you just stay there, but try and be as quiet as possible. And hopefully it won't pick up on any of the microphones in the room. Okay, so Jenny, did you say Bad Boys 2?
Have I got 2 wrong?
Just keep going, Jenny.
Right, I'm trying to think. I'm between 3 and I'm trying to think what the best one is.
This feels like team building.
What?
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't...
How about people in the audience? Can you think of any Will Smith films? No, I don't want you to. I don't want you to shout them out. That's why I've not included you up till now, right? Right, there's so many fucking liabilities going off all at once. Right, if it's not Huge fucking it up, it's the guests or it's you lot. Unbelievable. I'm trying my fucking hardest to keep this shit together. Sorry,
no.
Where were we?
Oh, risk. I'm going to go I Am Legend.
Hoo-ah!
It is in there, yeah.
That was the one I wanted
1
to
point.
say. I
1
couldn't
point.
remember what it was
It's not
called.
called A Man with a Dog.
Yeah, fucking Richard.
Bad Boys Forever.
It's Bad Boys for Life. Yeah, that was number 9 in the top 10. Okay, and Jenny, what?
I'm going to try Aladdin.
Yeah, number 1. That was number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1. That's his biggest grossing film of all time. All he had to do was paint himself blue and look embarrassed for 2 hours. Unbelievable. Do you want to keep going?
Independence Day 2.
He's not in that.
Don't give me the crap.
I didn't even know there was one.
He was like the star of Independence Day, and then he didn't want to come back for the second one, so they killed him off on a website. That's how they did things. Jenny? I mean, some...
Men in Black 3.
Yeah, Men in Black 3. Yeah, that's number 5. You get 2 points. Yeah, Richard?
Hancock.
Yeah, number 4. It was number 4. You got 2 points. Okay, you got 2 more to guess, guys.
All right, Suicide Squad.
Yeah. 2 points. 2 points. And now, Richard is 1 point
The number 10.
for number 10.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Don't give me the crap.
Oh, fucking hell, Herring. No.
£7?
No, fuck off.
Don't give me the crap.
As if £7.
King Richard.
No,
Don't
fuck
give me
off.
the crap.
No, it was Shark Tale. Fuck it, we're moving on. Yeah, I know. I'm disappointed in them too, guys, but we're moving
I thought
on.
we did very
We're
well.
moving on. Okay, it says here, I'm just reading this now. Okay, well done, guys, but I don't believe it.
No.
Huge, how did the guys do in that round? Oh, fuck this. Okay, right, well, Jordan's out, Jenny's doing fine, and Richard's all right.
Jenny's on 19,
Yeah?
and I think Richard's on 14.
Right,
That
okay.
happened? Yeah.
So it's still everything to play for, except if you're Jordan and then you're out.
Why don't I get a clap when I do the scores?
Um,
Okay, no.
I think they just waited for you to sort of like, become needy enough to want to support you. Sadly, we have to lose the lowest scoring player. Right, there you go. Did you enjoy yourself? Oh, fuck off, I can see his face. All right. You get a DVD, but you've ruined this for yourself. You get a DVD from my own personal collection. You get Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie. No one leaves empty-handed. No, you're going to stay there for the rest of the show. Okay, thanks for playing. Let's give him a round of applause. Now it's time for the final round. Oh, yeah, right. Let's get some fucking energy in the room now that we've got rid of some dead weight. Right. Okay. Final round, guys. No messing around now. These will be quick-fire questions. Yeah, we'll see about that. 60 seconds on the clock. Richard/Jenny/Jordan. No, yeah, I can see what you've done there. Richard and Jenny, you go first. Oh, hang on. So, Jenny, I think Richard should go first because he's losing.
Don't look at me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 60 seconds, Richard, starting from now. Good. Who plays Elf Queen Galadriel in Lord of the Rings and Hobbit trilogies?
That Australian woman.
Come on.
I've forgotten her name.
It's not 60 seconds per question.
She's very beautiful.
You can say pass.
Pass.
Okay, which 2021 drama connects Adam Driver, Lady Gaga and Jared Leto?
The one about the Gucci, House of Gucci.
Yes. Who plays inventor Caractacus Potts in 1968's
Dick Van Dyke.
Yep. In the DreamWorks animated movie Turbo, what type of creature is the superfast title character?
Car.
It's a snail. What film is this quote from? Are you not entertained?
Don't know. Pass.
Gladiator. Which working title of 1996's Scream was instead used by a spoof of Scream released in 2000?
Scary movie.
In what year did Fatal Attraction, Beverly Hills Cop 2 and
beep,
Dirty...
beep,
Oh,
beep,
mate. The ones... You did actually quite well when you got going.
Kate
It
Blanchett.
was Kate Blanchett.
Sometimes you've got to not think about it for a little while and then it comes into your head when you're my age. That's what I have to do.
How many points did you get, Richard? So I wasn't counting.
I mean, I don't think I got enough to I think we don't have to do the final round.
It's everything to play for. I mean, yeah, I still say it. Great. Are you ready, Jenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Halfway through that, I
don't
just heard Jordan go, snail.
Turbo is my favourite
That's
film.
great.
What can I say?
It's easy when the spotlight's not on you. That's all I'm saying. It's easy to shout out snail.
No, I think that's brilliant. That's brilliant that you're still being part of the game, Jordan. But it's unnecessary now. So stop. Okay, Jenny, you ready for
Yep.
your... now, I don't want to put the pressure on you, but I think you need to get one answer right to win. Okay. Which working... Oh, right. In what year did Fatal Attraction, Beverly Hills Cop 2... you starting the clock?
You started that question last time.
Yeah, I know, and now I'm finishing it. Don't tell me how to do the fucking
But I
quiz.
don't think I know it.
Right?
So I
if
was
you know
hoping
the
we could
fucking
get you on a
answer, then...
technicality.
Okay, you don't know. Oh, I will skip.
Just
Which
30
block?
seconds.
Are you
Well, you gave me an award.
Oh, this is impossible to work under these
Go, 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 go.
conditions. Fucking hell. All right, Jenny. Yeah, you don't want to do that one. You don't know the answer. We'll move on to the next one then.
And 3, 2, 1, we start.
And we start. Which blockbuster sci-fi movie takes place on a moon called Pandora?
Don't
click at me. What is it?
It's Prometheus.
Oh, fuck me. It's Avatar. Who connects the films The Net, The Heat, and The Lake House?
Sandra Bullock.
Which 2019 film completes the trilogy Unbreakable, Split, and...
Oh, James McAvoy boys.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
Glass. Which film features the Oscar-winning song Take My Breath Away by Berlin?
Top Gun.
Who plays inventor Nikola Tesla in 2006's The Prestige?
Oh, I watched this the other fucking day. I can't remember.
That's David Bowie. Oh, Bowie.
Of course it is.
What film is this quote from? Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Which one? All of them. In what year did Jurassic Park, Mrs. Doubtfire and The Fugitive...
93.
Top the world? It was 1993. Which animated sequel to the highest-grossing used certificate movie of all time at the UK box office?
I'd say we'll fucking stop now.
I just wanted to get the answer to that one, of course, was Toy Story
3.
3. Okay, so going over to the Huge now. Are you just totting up the answers here?
So I've just been informed that Richard's... his score was 19 in the last round, and now it's down to 17. So I don't know.
So how have you done that? Because we're not removing points, are we? That's not how it works.
Well, I don't know. I've just...
14.
They're running the show.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
No, I had 90.
Oh,
Okay.
no, sorry. I'm reading the wrong column.
I should have said this at the top. Don't listen to this whilst driving. Right, okay, so Huge. Let's go over to Huge Davies for the points.
Yeah.
So ignoring Jordan, because he's out, how's Jenny and Richard done?
He's been sat here for so long. That's mad.
Yeah.
He's put his microphone on the floor. That's crazy.
Well, that's good, because he
Yeah.
can't control himself.
Yeah.
From butting in with answers.
With 17 points, it's Richard.
I've got to have won.
But in the lead, and the winner, it's Jenny Bede with 23 points.
I just want to say, 23 points is incredible. That's almost what I got when I did Mastermind. That's brilliant. Okay, great. Well, then we've come to the end of the show, right? Right, great. No, I'm just really excited that we got to the end of the first one, and it was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. So, well done. Let's hear it for all the contestants you saw today. You saw Jordan Brookes. You saw Richard Herring. You saw our reigning champion, Jenny Bede. The scores were done by Huge Davies. And I've been Nick Helm. Thanks for listening to The Film Quiz.
You've been listening to the Film Quiz podcast hosted by me, Nick Helm. My score master was Huge Davies. Today's contestants were Jordan Brookes, Jenny Bede and Richard Herring. The show was recorded, edited and mastered by Louis Fitton. Assistant producer was Teddy Coward. Guest booker was Emma Turner. Thanks to Steve, Stuart and Jake, our camera people. Our exec producer is Simon Brew. And our producer is Howard Cohen. The Film Quiz podcast is a Why Now and Film Stories production, hosted by me, Nick Helm.